Yeah, got that bitch on the tablet. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing. Next level One Piece shit. We do that shit on tablets. Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good, bitches? What's up, hoes? Here with a motherfucking One Piece video with Reverie fast approaching as we have chapter. Why not talk about some of the leaders that are going to be some of the top 5 leaders in the verse, since Reverie's going to have a lot of leaders in attendance. And with you guys, for you guys, I have my buddy Grim Reaper.
Yo ho!
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys.
The man Grimm is here so we can talk our leaders. And so you know what? Right off the bat, I'm gonna get it cracking, and I'm gonna start with my number 5. And I'm gonna go with Miss Sensual herself, Boa Hancock.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Boa Hancock is a phenomenal leader. She's a warlord, leader of the Kuja Pirates. She used to be 20 years a slave. Now she's free, thanks to Rayleigh. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful thing. She is also, she runs an entire fucking island, so it doesn't get much more leader-esque than that. The woman has conqueror's hockey. Obviously, want a conqueror as your leader. I can't expand too much because we haven't seen much of Boa after the time skip. But pre-time skip, she was doing her damn thing. She's respected. I can't remember. Was it Sengoku or stuff like? Oh, we have Boa here. Wonderful. Yep. So yeah, she's obviously a very pivotal part of the verse. Grimm?
All right, I agree. All right, so for my number 5 pick, I picked the Gorosei, but only one aspect of the Gorosei. Their control, their control and their influence over the warlords. Now, the reason why I made this my number 5 and not someplace higher is because some reasons that the warlords have, some support the warlords have, is inferior to some of the other choices that I have on the list. So to get right into it, basically, in the world of One Piece, the new world, the pirates, they control like a small portion. They have 8% of the world is manipulated and controlled and influenced by pirates, by either Yonko or other miscellaneous pirates, right? While the rest of the seas and the rest of the world is controlled by the world government. But we were told that even though we have this huge imbalance, the world government still requires both the entire navy and the system of the warlords in order to equalize the influence of the Yonko, and all the seas in general, all the pirates like that. But it's not saying that those 4 Yonko can beat the world government. It's just saying that they're growing over time and shit. The whole big thing that we don't think about is that the world government, they were in control for this entire time. All these hundreds of years, it's been the world government and shit. And the pirates, whenever it started, they've managed to divide this much amount of territory away from that big influence, away from the niggas that control all the fucking world and shit like that. So it's amazing that the warlords, having the warlords there alone means that you can equivalate or stop their growth. That's tremendous. And I think that it being able to because we know how crazy the warlords is. Sometimes the niggas don't show up. The niggas do crazy shit behind their back. Yeah, exactly. It's not really a system that helps them that much. But just having the name and having that prestige in place, I guess it. And then when they actually come to assist, we've seen that it's not a joke. Having Mihawk, Doflamingo, Kuma, and just Boa on the side was tremendous enough to hold off the Whitebeard pirates. That they lost Whitebeard and fucking Ace. And shit, with those forces
and many other of their allied captains.
Exactly. Just by having 3 admirals and 4 or 5 warlords there with the rest of the force, that happened. So imagine the entire thing. Imagine all of them working together in tandem. That's why my number 5 choice is the warlords.
Okay, I can definitely agree with that, 100%. So I'm gonna go for my number 4. I'm gonna go with top 1 judge. Because
you gotta explain this.
I'm going to explain it. Trust me. The reason I'm going with Judge, first of all, Germa, with their military might, they've taken out state after state after state after state with their moving landmass. And on top of that, Judge worked hand in hand with Dr. Vegapunk. Those technological advancements are out of this world. He knows things that most people wouldn't even dream of being able to see. That's why Big Mom wanted his technology so bad. And honestly, when you got a guy like that as the figurehead of your what's the word I'm looking for? Of your organization, you're a force. Germa is a known force. Germa is such a force that they first of all, I thought they were mythical, the Germa 66, and they thought that they were like these Power Rangers and that they didn't exist, and there were these amazing figureheads. And then when you actually see them, you see I believe is it Vito? He's just so awestruck every time he sees. He's like, "Oh my God, is this Germa? Is it really them?" But yeah, I just think, I mean, first my main fight for that is just because he has all the knowledge that he worked with Vegapunk, and that just puts him leagues above other people in their nation. Well, go ahead, Grimm. If you have something to say it, buddy.
You got it. You got it. I mean, like, that's a solid enough argument. I can't say that's incorrect. That's support for it. All right. But I think my number 4 choice is a much better leader than what's his face?
Talk to me.
The Judgy Poo.
That's Cowboy Judge, nigga.
The Judgy Poo. My choice. That's cool guy. My choice is Queen Otohime. Now,
what's up,
Steve? I went all the way back for that, and I had to go and dig back in my entire resources to bring that shit back
gotta read that list now.
Yeah. All right. Queen Otohime not only has almost unshakable will and determination, but even in the face of accepted defeat, she had already accepted, and we know in the story that she failed and what her final goal was, that she still pushed on forward. And the main reason why I say she's the main leader, or she's the best, one of the best leaders in the series stories, is because with her love that we saw was tremendous for her people. She believed and saw that the only way to improve, or a great way to improve, her people's relationship with the entire world, how they exist, is with the union between the fishmen and the humans. And even though it didn't work, even though she was hated, even though they were fishmen themselves, they didn't like what she was preaching and trying to push along. She didn't even believe in the whole speech aspect of going around and preaching her message. She was so infatuated with the progression of her people that she actually went out there with the world noble and shit like that. And tolerated the bullshit just to show them hey, you can do it. It's okay. I have to get past this shit. So, but that's not even the main part. To me, the reason why she's the best leader is,
I'm loving this choice, by the way.
Yeah. A leader or a person who leads change. We see it all the time. Bring change with Obama, or revolutionaries, the Arab Spring, shit like that. All those things are ideas that are good and all, but if you just have people who are protesting it and who believe in it, who shout about it and who like posts on Facebook about it, that's not really going to push you moving forward. You have to instill that belief in that strong will and courage into rebels, into the hearts of those who are
speak louder than words.
Exactly. And she's managed to influence not only Fisher Tiger and Arlong, but Jinbei and Will. And all these people are those who happen in their let's call it their path of destiny and shit. Their path of destiny influenced the entire world. So the fact that she was able to lay seeds of growth of this belief inside of their paths, that just grows. And the fact that Jinbei's in general, Jinbei's destiny seems to be in line with the Pirate Kings, she's done her job. She planted the seed in the right place, and now that's going to grow into a fruition of a great tree. And only because of her great leadership skills and how her her devoted, unshakable will was she able to accomplish that. That's why I think Queen Otohime is number 4, even though she should be higher.
Yo, that's big facts, Grimm. Hey, you're number 4. I'll give you that one for sure. That one's dope. That was dope, my dude. Steve-O says, tell Grimm to cut his camera on.
All right, give me a second. All right.
Steve-O want to see the freak mug, bro. Well, all right. Moving right along. I'm going to go on to my number 3, and that is Sir Crocodile.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Sir Crocodile. Not only was he somehow the unknown leader within Alabasta, honestly, he was pulling so many strings, and no Flamingo reference. He was doing so much. He somehow was able to have an entire bounty hunter organization under him, under his tutelage. And not only that, the bounty hunters had never even seen his real face. That's just crazy to me. He had so many plans. He had plan A, B, C, D, E, and F. He always had a plan. The only person we know in this series to kill Luffy 2 or 3 times. He was so phenomenal. He was a known force in the New World. Whitebeard recognized him. What's more to be said? I'm going to elaborate more. Actually, Crocodile like him being that figurehead, and he flipped the script so hard by having Bon Clay within his ranks. The fact that he used him to manipulate King Cobra, and then turn all the people against him, ingenious. He used everything he had to his like. If you were talking about power, if we're talking about how he influenced others, if we're talking about just his rank of warlord, if we're talking about his intelligence, his ability to adapt to situations, like not only so when the Straw Hats found the bomb, yeah, they stopped the people that took out the bomb. It was a fucking ticking timer. Like he had everything planned out. Only thing he didn't plan is that Pell was going to survive a nuke. That's the only thing he didn't plan. It's ridiculous. And then he got unlucky that Robin turned on him as well. Like, and then that turned up in terms of helping Luffy and in terms of not reading the poneglyph for him. And yeah, Crocodile is definitely my number 3 guy. And that's all I got.
I can't say no to that. That's there. You got it. Damn. All right. Okay.
All right. Getting bigger and bigger every time we go up.
All right. I gotta bring up the big guns then. I'm pulling them out.
Let me have it.
Now, you guys may think this is controversial stuff when I say this. You guys may think I'm crazy for saying this, but
check this out. What are you about to do?
All right. The number 3 person on the list for the top 5 greatest leaders is Dragon. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go, why is he number 1, bro? You trash, nigga. What you saying? Okay. I have 2 more niggas who are better leaders than Dragon. But having the number 3 spot is a crazy ass accolade in itself. So I'm gonna explain that shit to you, bro. Whether y'all niggas agree or not, bro. Check this out, bro.
Talk to me.
Not only has Dragon like shown in terms of like what we see him in the series to have an unshakable will and an unshakable belief in what he wants to do, to the fact to the point that like we don't even know if he has Luffy's power of friendship, but every single youth force a nigga that we know seems to be going on his side. Random, bro. Some gay ass niggas like Ivankov, tyrant ass niggas like Kuma and shit like that, bro. And, like orphaned ass niggas like fucking Asabo and shit. None of them have like great things in common, man. The fact that you can influence all those different kinds of people, bro, and have all kinds of different niggas like come after you, support you, bitch, like for whatever cause it is, bro, like that's crazy, my nigga. Like, bro, you're talking about being the people's person for real, and not only one group of niggas fuck with you, all the niggas fuck with you, and it's so crazy. What you want to do is so fucking crazy, but they believe in it so much that they're willing to sacrifice their bodies and their well-beings, go into prison forever and shit. Work for the world government, other instances, be flunkies like for other niggas and shit like that. Like, we don't even know how deep the infiltrations and the influences is for Dragon across the world. All we know is that Dragon has countries that have ceded to him, and he's infiltrated the world government several times, and we don't know how far that deep that goes, and that he has influence in the face of other people as well, along with pirates and shit. Bro, just to have all these different kinds of rebels and shit. We heard it from fucking who was it? Rouge himself or whatever I think it was. To have a nigga like Zoro underneath a nigga like Luffy and shit like that gives accolades to Luffy, bro. Like, what type of nigga you to have that type of nigga under you, bro? You got Ivankov and Kuma and Sabo and the Sparrow nigga. Yeah. And, all these kinds of niggas.
Hey, if push came to shove, Robin's his nigga too.
Robin's with that shit too, but it should be like, fuck it, Luffy, I'll be right back. And
hold on, my nigga need to be go read a poneglyph for him.
Exactly, bro. like the influence that he has in one of my biggest gripes, and I almost put him on part 2 of what we're gonna do for this video or whatever. I almost put him on that list because I think his plan is evil. I think he's just as much of a tyrant as any other nigga out there.
With a twist.
Yes, bro. And that's why it's so crazy. He can get all these niggas to like fuck with him and shit like that. I think he hasn't told them his real plan. Cause bro, think about this shit, bro. What happens after Dragon overtakes the world government, man? What happens after the world government falls?
He's the ultimate supreme.
Like who left it? Like it's gonna be him. What you think he gonna do and shit? Like, you know, it's
like
the
world gonna be his.
Yeah, so that's why I say he's up there, bro. He's got it.
When he says the world is waiting on our answer, what exactly is his answer? Is it a good answer? Or is it a bad answer?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know. We'll find out. Hey, but real talk, bro. Like you said, bro, you got that one for sure. Because if that nigga tell me to go to jail, I ain't going to jail.
Exactly.
I need you to sit in jail and just see what happens. What, nigga? No.
Oh, shit.
But all right. So I'm gonna move on to my number 2. I'm over here looking at the trap phone like I'm Drake finna drop a cipher and shit. My number 2, bro, Dofi. Don Quixote, Do Flamingo.
For number 2, you gotta Let's hear it,
hey man,
Let's hear it.
listen. Do Flamingo is worshipped by his followers. This nigga ruled Dressrosa with an iron fist, had niggas turn into toys people didn't even realize that they were losing loved ones. All over. Do Flamingo is the king of the underground. The king of the underground. Had connections to Kaido. Come on, man. Do Flamingo is also a fucking celestial dragon along with being a warlord. He has the best of both worlds. He's a pirate and he is shielded by the government before he even became a warlord.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And the warlord status is just a cherry on top of the cupcake. Like he is Do Flamingo, and then we want to talk about power. Obviously, Do Flamingo's a strong nigga. I'm not even gonna get all up into the whole bird cage while still fighting 2 niggas at the same time type shit. But he's ridiculous, and like it's crazy. Like Do Flamingo is world renowned, known all over the place. Like you say Do Flamingo, niggas be like, like bro. And this nigga, even when he was locked up, was still talking shit.
Yeah.
Bro, which is one of my favorite One Piece. Hold on, I'm gonna find this speech. Give me one moment. I actually have to recite this because that speech gives me chills. Like, and I'm gonna say it word for word. I don't give a shit. Oh wow, I should make this the thumbnail. Listen, pirates are evil. The Marines are righteous. These terms have changed through history. Kids who have never seen peace and kids who have never seen war have entirely different values. Amen. It's a true ass statement. The ones who rule are the ones at the top. Right now, we stand in neutral territory. Justice will prevail? Of course it will, because whoever wins becomes justice. Whoever wins becomes justice.
That's it.
And that is going back to what you just said about Dragon. Whoever wins becomes justice. What is Dragon's justice?
No.
You don't know. What is their justice? Do Flamingo, you are my number 2, nigga. You are definitely a leader among leaders. No matter how evil you fucking were, you were fucking awesome. What did he say while and this is anime, this is not manga. But like when he was having that little class, obviously that class wasn't that damn long in the manga. But he was having that clash in the anime with the King Kong gun, right? And what did he say? What was he say? Did he say was it the word burn?
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's crazy. Like Do Flamingo knows what's up. Do Flamingo had future sight before Katakuri had future sight, nigga. Do Flamingo said the number of pirates are ballooning. Like that's my number 2, straight up.
All right.
Let me have it, Grimm. Hey, shout out to the 10 people watching. What's up? So hey, this is what I got a problem with you niggas. You niggas never want to come on time, and y'all niggas want to blow up the views and shit when the video gets near its end. Niggas, whatever. Thank you for coming.
All right. So number 2. All right. Now, people are gonna say this is controversial, but
you said it last time.
Yeah, it always is, bro. It always is. All right. This one's like that because
but it's okay.
You can say other things about other people, but it's strictly because we've seen this. We've actually seen it, and we haven't seen for the others. So to say that the others have it like better, it's kind of headcanon, and I'm trying to set you straight fact. So like that's why I had to choose this one.
Go ahead with that half bazooka.
The number 2 best leader is Big Mom. Big Mom is the second best leader in the entire story of One Piece.
Oh my God, you gotta explain the fuck out of this.
All right. Now, niggas gonna tell me, bro, she be eating her kids and shit. She just destroyed her entire country, bro. She told these niggas she's gonna kill them.
She's eating these niggas like donut holes, but go ahead.
Bro, like she's the most destructive force in the country, man.
Her quote-unquote mama.
Exactly, no doubt, bro. But check this out. Just to answer that speculation, then to move on to the point. Every country, almost every single portion of landmass on the planet Earth that we know has natural disasters. That's the thing that happens there. That's the closest thing that we can compare this to, bro. Big Mom, on certain occasions, randomly going on rampages whenever she doesn't get like satisfaction or whatever, destroying several parts of her own island, if not other parts of the country and other islands like that. That's literally what a natural disaster does. Undiscriminately, because of the environment, it destroys your structures and shit. So if we can deal with it in the real world, my nigga, it's something that's considerable or dealable with in the story of One Piece, bro. They deal with it all the time. We even learned that all the structures there are literally can be eaten. You just have to keep a certain part of it there so they can make it easily. And if not, then just make it over
again. You cut off for a little bit. Hold on. Grimm?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
You good, Grimm?
Can you hear me?
There we go. You're back. Okay. You're back.
All right, bet. My bad. I must have cut out. All right.
No problem.
Cool. All right. Guess I was saying that basically they're natural disasters in the real world, so they're able to deal with it in the story of One Piece, especially with Island, because we were told that like you can eat half the buildings there, you can eat half the stuff there, and it's not really a problem to make it back. So the structure thing is not a problem. The reason why I say she's the best is because she has a literal form of government. We were compared to several forms of government, and it's continuous and established. And the world government doesn't even want to come and interfere there because they don't have plentiful enough forces to just take over her territory and shit without having strong repercussions and shit. So you have your own country that's basically immune to attack because it's strong enough to protect itself. And you have it based on support. The people there want to be there. They pay to be there, so they pay taxes and shit with their souls. Whether that's harsh or not.
They're pretty damn
exactly.
Strong.
Yeah, she uses their souls to like protect them by putting them in different things, like the enchanted forest, the seducing wood, the different structures. There's a bunch of different security aspects that have homies in them, and those come from souls or whatever. So she's basically just using their taxes to protect them and make their lives better, whether it's like certain taxes, shit like that. She has an accountability system. There's a hierarchy from like.
Are you talking about the wheel?
No, not that. I'm talking about
okay.
That you remember the black things, the black blobs that the citizens come to and give their life to? Well, that's a form of payment. She uses those souls for whatever the purpose is. Yeah, she uses that for everything, whether it's to imbue the seducing woods, whether it's for the structures around whole cake, whether it's for the cakes. She uses those souls to like support the country. She's not eating those souls or whatever. So it's basically
it's a form of military might as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that investment that you paid your taxes for, it's actually being used for you. You actually see what your taxes are for and shit, what you're paying for and shit like that. And then she has a hierarchy in terms of government. Like she has like Mount Dora and like Tomorrow and guys like that leading, and then she has people underneath them that follow the structures. People who govern every single island, and they're accountable for things on that island, shit like that. She has an established government. We've seen her leadership shit like that, and it works. And whether there's a strong element of fear there or not, it doesn't matter. It works. The USSR, a fucking Genghis Khan, all kinds of these niggas like they rule through fear and shit. They instilled fear in their enemies and into the people who work underneath them, so they know that like as long as you do your job well, we all succeed, including yourself. There's no anything, but when you fail, tighten up.
There's consequence. Tighten up.
Yeah, like that's why I say that in the story, from what we've literally seen, the clearest and the strongest form of government, besides my number one pick, is the Big Mom Pirates.
Okay. You definitely made your point. Ruling through fear is obviously a big thing. And damn, does she do that. this nigga Opera was just like, if I tell her, I'm gonna die. So yeah, that is 100% correct. So for my number one, it was Dragon, but I'm gonna switch it up.
No.
I'm gonna switch it up because you said everything I would have said anyway. So I'm gonna switch it up, and y'all gonna roast me for this. I don't give a fuck. I'm just having fun with this. Number one, Caesar Clown, aka Castino. And the reason why. Now let me say wait.
All right.
Let me tell you why he was such a dope leader. Not only was he experimenting on his own goddamn cronies, and had my main man Virgo there chilling too.
We got ads, baby. We got ads. Fuck it.
I know. right, anyway, my main man Caesar. First of all, he beat that nigga Luffy once. Took all the air out the room. L for Luffy. Anyway, moving on. My nigga was getting all of that funding from Big Mom. And what was he doing? Spending it on bitches and booze instead of working on making that formula. All he was, Caesar Clown was living life. And I'm sure his homies were living life too. He probably was like, yo, are we going to get to working on that giantification serum? No, we going to the club, niggas. Treating his boys right. Just doing his thing. I love Caesar Clown. But yeah, obviously that wasn't my real top one, but I just throw a little fun one out there for you. But I am extremely curious and excited to know what this number one is. A little scared as well. But for all y'all in the chat, whatever he says, don't crucify him.
All right, number one.
Wait. Before we go. Willem Z, fuck you. Because I did not. Okay, fuck yeah, he got me. He said that I said a child murderer is a good leader.
Defend that, bro. Yeah. You out here fucking drugging up children and shit. Like, you want some more candy? Come get this candy. No, bro.
He is a child murderer. I digress. I was wrong. Whatever. Continue, Grimm.
All right. All right. So the number one pick is obviously the world government. We already said it before. The people who control 90% of the world, bro, is the world government, man. And they got the force to actually hold on and grasp that shit, bro. Like, if you think about it, from the time that Roger died to this time period right now, bro, we don't see there being a new part of the world called the newer world or whatever. You know, there's not another section that the pirates have no, it's just the Grand Line. And
new world.
Yeah. There's two strips of the world and shit that the pirates have been able to monopolize and shit. That's it. So we know that their territory is not expansively, exponentially growing and shit like that. No, it's going slowly through the stronger pirates that come in through the age and shit. And that's it's been 20 years now, bro. And they have not like I said, made the newer world, man. So
they're not going to.
Exactly, yeah. The world government, the Navy, and the warlords, their grasp on the world is firm. And the person who has the strongest chance and who has been doing the most to destabilize that firm hold is Dragon. And he has to do that secretly. He's not openly opposing them. So as far as we know right now, sure, their influence may be waning from 90% to let's say fucking 85%. But in the story, we can't see that yet. Like we said before, we don't know what Dragon has already seeded and shit. We don't know what Dragon's gonna activate. He just called a bunch of his commanders to come out and meet up and shit like that. Where are they coming from? You know, once we see that, then we can have a better grasp of how much has the influence of the world government waned over time or since Rogers passed away. Because even during that time period and shit, they had a small strips. Roger and Whitebeard, they were also running from the law. You would think that if you're this strong, if people say that the four Yonkos can run through the world,
and you're just washing them every time.
Yeah, exactly. Why haven't they already done that? If they really could do that, why would you keep running from the law? Look at Dragon. Dragon's okay, I'm going to make it strong enough so I don't have to run from the law. I'm going to change the law. It was force. If you're this strong with the people, everybody's saying that,
he would have ran up and married Joao a long time ago.
Exactly. All four Yonkos would have done that. One of the Yonkos would have done that. They would have done that and made the law different, done some shit. But they can't, and they haven't because they can't. So that's why I'm saying.
Sorry, you just cut out, bro.
You hear me now?
Grimm?
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Good.
Good. Yeah, but that's basically it. I was just saying that, if they could, we know that they try to gain territory all the time, so they would have, but they haven't been able to. So it's pretty clear. The ones who are on top are the main villains.
Okay. I agree. Got any honorable mentions? I got a couple. Grimm?
Drop them, bro. You go first.
Grimm?
Can you hear
I can't tell if it's my shit fucking up or you. It might be.
I hope it's you and not me.
It's not even showing our faces anymore. We can hear him. You can't, Virgo. Oh shit! It's definitely me.
Oh shit! Hey, what's up, guys?
This nigga. All right, we're back. Anyway, yeah, it is me. I'm back though. And honorable mentions.
You go first, bro. What are yours?
All right. Obviously, Cat Viper and Inarashi and Nakamushi. They're great leaders.
I like it. I like it.
Night and day. They're great. They easily could have made my list.
Mine were Strusen and
Oh, I hate you.
What you mean?
I hate you so
bro,
much.
The Vince said co-founder of the Big Ball Pirates, bro. Like, I gotta give him half the credit.
I hate you. I hate you.
Credit, man.
Oh my God. Not today. Not on 420. Not this day of peace.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. The story told us he made half that shit. Half that shit's him. I'm not just gonna hey, bro.
And you can go suck half a dick. No. I'm not doing this. Hey, but I will give you. Yeah, you seen the anime? Hey, that nigga can sing. Hey, that nigga Strusen can sing, fam.
This nigga, bro. Oh shit.
Oh my God, bro. That nigga was singing his ass off. Strusen Day. Shut up, Steve-O.
Yup.
This nigga said today is the day. Give that boy. That boy got some pipes. That nigga was killing that opera song, bro. Strusen is baritone as hell. Oh my God, bro. But I got all flustered and forgot my train of thought. You got any more honorable mentions?
No, that was it for me, man.
All right, yeah, I'm pretty much done too. Thank you for coming through, Grimm. I really enjoyed this, bro.
No problem, bro.
Yo, hey, we're going to be doing this again, but the next one is gonna be top 5 worst leaders in One Piece, and that one's gonna be a fucking blast. Because, I mean, honestly, I can probably do it right now because I can honestly think of all of them right now. Like, my number 1, hands down, is easily on my mind right now. In fact, Grimm, are you free?
Nah, bro. I gotta head out, actually.
All right, fine, because I would be like, nigga, let's do this in an hour. But no, thank you for coming through. We're going to do the top 5 worst one next time we do this, part 2. And it's going to be cracking. Subscribe to the boy Grimm. If you're not, I'm going to put his link to his channel in the description. This is my nigga. Y'all got to subscribe to him. It's going to be going down. You're seeing that ugly mug more and more often.
Bro, I'm cuter than you, bro. Like,
shut up, bitch. Nigga, and I just got a fresh cut. I got the
ugly
Virgo
ass
face.
nigga,
I got the Virgo face. Stop playing. All right. Nigga said he cuter than me. I don't even know how to take that. Grimm, any final words you want to say to all them?
Yo!
Hey, man, you heard the man. That's how you get out of here, and we out.